Hi, beautiful souls. This is Lynni from Lynni's Brilliant Sparkling Light, and today is August 10th, 2020. And I thought I would hop on for another short video. In this video, I just wanted to share with you some tips and different things about the oracle cards and using them. Today I picked a few cards before this video because I wanted to share some of the ways that I use them in my life and how maybe you can as well for extra confirmation or guidance or reminders to help you tap into the truth of who you are. So today I'm using Scott Alexander King's Oracle deck, Animal Dreaming, and 41, the Possum came forward, and it's opportunity. And what I wanted to share is, first of all, it's always nice to just look at the card for the symbolism and how it speaks to you. And only you get to say. I mean, even if I'm an oracle reader, or if you get an oracle reading from anyone or a tarot reading, they can tell you their interpretation, but ultimately it's what it means to you. So, so the possum is nocturnal. He moves around at night. He's small and soft. Let's see what else. The word opportunity, it's a 41, so 4 and 1, and 4 is that sort of building foundational energy. 1 is that new energy, and maybe even foundational as well, maybe new beginnings. And together they add up to 5, which is that transformational, maybe change, maybe travel kind of energy. And then, you either go by, if you get a download or you want to read what's in the book. I love to read what's in the book because often the people that create these oracle decks, they're divinely attuned and channeling this information. But I also like to sometimes just see what jumps out at me that might be my guidance. And you can see by, especially as a card like this, there's actually different ways you can focus and different messages in the very same card. So for me, when I went ahead and looked at this before the reading and I asked, what card could be most beneficial to everyone watching now and in the future, be the biggest gift, here are some of the things that sort of jumped out at me. Here, I'm going to take off my glasses for a minute. So one of the things is it does say, Possum urges us to see our life as a foundation on which great things can be initiated. He encourages us to seek out new experiences and attempt new things. Isn't that beautiful? Also, if he's ambled into your cards today, you're being asked to remember who you are and what agreements you made with yourself before commencing your earth walk, excuse me. So, reminding you, but, I don't know if the author meant it the way I'm taking it, but how it speaks to me is, remember the truth of who you are. You're a divine being having a human experiences. And it's also talking about opportunities, so paying close attention to the opportunities afforded you at this time for new ways to develop your abilities and to enhance your growth. They're being offered to you now. Yeah, so identify and discard all feelings of self-doubt. Yes, because self-doubt just keeps us so limited and in a vicious circle. Yeah, they keep you from furthering your skills, employing your talents to the best of your ability. And that happens to all of us at times. So Possum is reminding us to let go of those fears and doubts. Also, the wealth locked within the authentic self is filled with great possibility. And all it takes is the courage to access it and birth it into the light of day. Right, because, you expose those fears and doubts to the light of day and they dissolve and dissipate. So another thing I like to do with oracle cards, so whether you pick the cards yourself or get a reading from someone, I like to journal on the card. And sometimes, even if you write exactly what's in the book, but other times, maybe you'll think of your own words to say a similar thing, and then you contemplate and allow it to sit a little bit, maybe go back and read it. You'll have new insights and new inspirations. And along with this card, I also picked one from Denise Linn, The Sacred Traveler. And we got Uncovering Treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So this card is also about taking a second look at people and situations in your life, and that treasure is always there. Sometimes you just aren't seeing it. But also that piece about knowing that you're worthy. It's parallel, I think, to the possum, letting us know that we have to let go of our fears and doubts, any self-doubt, to know we're worthy and deserving of these opportunities and of this treasure. And ultimately, the treasure lies within us. It's hidden deep within, or maybe not even hidden, but we've maybe only hidden it from ourselves. So let me see if there's anything else I'd like to share about this card. So that treasure is found in the most unexpected places, so it's really good to give up all our expectations of how things should be. And that's something I heard, I've been hearing a lot recently, like as you're creating, we create our own reality, but as you're co-creating your reality, if you only hold that vision in your head and nothing else, sometimes the universe wants to give you something better or bigger, and you're stopping the flow of your good if you hold too rigidly to that image. So to be able to be neutral, to let go of expectations, to say this or something better, that helps put us in the realm for all possibilities. And this card is saying that it heralds a bountiful, prosperous, abundant time in our life, which I think almost any time can be that way as long as we're looking. We're looking for what's working. We're looking for what's good. We're looking for what's beautiful and what we appreciate. So along with that, so I think that little tip about, looking at the cards, seeing how, what does a dragon signify to you? What does that treasure, how does that speak to you? Or maybe just, one of the words kind of jumps out at you, just the word treasure, and speaks to you, maybe even the colors. So to look at the cards, to look at how you feel, to maybe read about it or hear if you get a reading, you hear it. But taking notes and sort of journaling, it's a cross between taking notes, so you're remembering some of the key points, like, release the fear and doubt, know that you're worthy, like those points that are just so poignant, and then to tap back into what you know innately, what's your truth, because ultimately we all have that beautiful wisdom and power within us all, and we all can be confident and clear and creative if that's what you would like to be. We can all have an amazing life. So I just invite you to play around with the cards, to be light and gentle, and even when you get a card, let's see, I pulled some other cards. Here's the Bilby, the fear card, but you don't have to go into fear. We don't have to fear the fear card. We illuminate it with the light. We dive into the void because there's vast riches, and often fear is coming up to be cleared. And also it might remind us, I know with this card it does, part of the guidance is, what do you choose? Like in the Course in Miracles, do you choose love or do you choose fear? And you get to choose.